This is about storytelling. This is about us looking deeply into ourselves. We can't shift our story until we actually have mastery and clarity and understanding about what those stories are.
InnerQuest is a 2-day experience for therapists where we're going to be teaching them the principles of attachment theory and positive psychology. And we call this positive psychodynamic therapy.
We are meaning-making machines. We are story, living, breathing organisms. We literally live story.
What we're going to be doing is creating an experience for people to experience their own wounds and to feel themselves go through the process of healing. And then we're going to shift to the thriving work of positive psychology where people are finding their gifts.
You know, the wound is something that is front and center in this work, and oftentimes the wound is something that we just don't want to deal with.
The goal is for people to move through, the participants to move through the experience of identifying the wounds that they have that are playing a role in their life and really guiding many different decisions and patterns, and then moving to what is that gift. And often the gift comes from the wound. And so it's a wonderful experience, a 2-day experience. We're going to be indoors, we're going to be outdoors, create all sorts of different environments for people to really have a thinking space, because we know that therapists are people that spend a lot of time focusing on others. We really want to create an experience for them where the focus is on them, their healing, their happiness, and they're also going to learn tools where they can bring this to their client.
I think my expectations coming into today it was really just to learn more, and I was really excited about the idea of getting outside and being able to share stories, because I know that's such a powerful thing.
There were similarities between my stories that I didn't think were there. I didn't know that I kind of have these pieces of me from my childhood that are still presenting today.
So InnerQuest is all about doing that work of being really honest with ourselves of how these wounds are playing out in our lives, and then really discovering what gives us the most joy.
When we take the time to actually look at those parts and to know those parts well, we actually have this new skill where we could do the same thing with another human being. We could take them on our journey where they exile nothing, and when they can know and explore all of their parts, even those parts that quite frankly they wish were never ever there.
From the very start of the day all the way to the end, it was just as if these aha moments were happening over and over again.
It was really able to make these strong connections that are very insightful, that will help me going forward and help me better deal with situations that I'm struggling with.
This conversation of, hey, do I need to look backwards on what's stopping me and what am I getting hung up on? And then this other question of, no, should we be looking forward in terms of what I want to get out of life? When am I most fulfilled? When am I really thriving? The cool insight that we had was, it's not an either or, it's a both.
Yeah.
So should I be working on my wound? Yes. Should I be working on where I need to go and what I'm doing when my soul is just singing its music and thriving? Yes.
The most important investment we as therapists make is in ourselves. That as we're growing and learning, we're able to bring so much more of ourselves to the client.